Luck, it's going to be either an amazing weekend or a challenge. Are you going to say good morning? It's not a good morning, is it? Because we're all tired, aren't we? I think that looks really cute for just a couple of quid. And I have completely turned this. Look at all the charms. I have just made the most amazing hummus. Come together really quite quickly. We have found frozen cappuccino dreams. Doesn't it? It smells so good. A little bit of matchy. I think we'll definitely be back here again. So we've kind of like written off the weekend now, and it's not going to be the weekend we'd planned. Good morning and welcome back to a new vlog. It is Friday morning and we are in for possibly an interesting weekend. Aid's just making coffee. I've been busy baking. You've seen I've done the bagels. I've experimented a little bit and I've made a choco banana nut loaf. It smells delicious. I'll share that with you in a moment. We've got a guest coming to stay for the weekend. Aid's looking at me. We have my mum's puppy for the weekend.
Not a puppy
She is a puppy. She's a year old. It's definitely a puppy. Yes, it is. Do you agree? A puppy's a year old.
You only say puppy because she misbehaves.
She does misbehave. Yes, she's not very well house trained. She's a rescue dog and they're having a lot of problems with her. I'll share more about that with you in a bit. Anyway, my mum's coming. It was her birthday yesterday and I wanted to make her a nice brunch because Thanks, Aid. And so this weekend we are going to have a cozy one at home. The dog isn't able to be left on her own apparently. So we're definitely going to be at home. It's a bank holiday weekend and we thought we would share a cozy weekend with you. There's lots we want to do at home this weekend. So there'll be lots still to do with you. And let me just show you this loaf I've made. There. This is going to be delicious. I am so looking forward to this. I've laid the table. I've got Bucks Fizz in the fridge. Got jams out, Mum loves a jam. We've got the bagels and the cake and I'm going to put some cream cheese and some ham out as well. I wanted to make a little bit of an effort seeing as it's Mum's birthday. And we've got the special knives and forks out too. I'm going to spoil her today. And Aid's made me my coffee and Mum's going to be here in about half an hour, so I've got half an hour of work to do. We were just talking about what we want to do this weekend. I really want to make a new journal. I also want to read a magazine. I just want to do some really nice chilled things. And there's a couple of things to do around the house, which I'm hoping Aid will do for me. So I'm just going to have to smile sweetly, aren't I? And make him something nice for dinner. And then I'll give him my little honey-do list. Guests are about to arrive. Aid's just told me they've pulled up. Wish us luck. It's going to be either an amazing weekend or a challenge.
Detected at the
I'll just put my shoes on to come and join you. I'll meet you. Hello. Oh, look. Welcome to your holiday home. I have had a very productive work afternoon. We've taken out Lily for a couple of little walks and I cleaned out a cupboard as well, which you may well have seen in a previous video. I was just trying to get sorted. I feel like a lot of places in the house are starting to get a little bit messy. We're doing a little bit of crate training with Lily. So basically Lily is one, she's my mum's pup. She didn't have a great start in life. You may remember that they took her on just after we got back from Florida and she'd basically been with somebody for 6 months that just left her and she'd never like been on a proper walk. She'd just been in a house all the time, somebody that worked long hours, and they took on a puppy and maybe they didn't realise how time consuming a puppy is and how much love and attention they need. So she has an amazing life with my mum now, to the point that my mum completely dotes over her. She is a proper spoiled little puppy. She sleeps with my mum, she goes to work with my mum, she sits on my mum's chair at work with her, she does everything with my mum. So we want her to get used to being away from them a little bit so they can go and enjoy themselves and leave them with her. So this is her first time she's crying. You might hear her at the moment. We've just popped her in our crate. We're trying to do a bit of crate training with her. So just popped her in there with a little treat just for like 10 minutes to see how she does. because we don't want her to feel like it's a punishment. So she's been walked, and she's been asleep actually in the office with me. She slept on my lap for some of the time, and then I brought her bed in, and she's been asleep on her bed. I'm just making some dinner, by the way. And it's nearly her dinner time, but we just want her to get used to coming here so that it feels like a nice hotel for her, a nice little holiday. But she's actually booked in for some puppy lessons just to try and get her used to like separation. And she's also not great around being other animals, other things. I've just been reading up, and apparently that's a very common trait in dachshunds. So it's quite interesting reading up. Just like how easy they are to train and things like that. Yeah, so if you've got a little sausage dog, let me know. And any tips, please do share. Right, I am making a very easy dinner tonight. I bought some amazing yellow stickered things in Lidl yesterday. I got a great big tray of pork chops for reduced to £2 something. I got a whole chicken reduced, and it's a massive one. It's £2 something. I got salmon. I got fish goujons, chicken goujons that I put in the freezer for our son. I got so much reduced stuff yesterday. And I did some extra potatoes last night for dinner, so I knew I'd have them today. This was such an easy dinner, literally the pork in the pan with the onions, garlic, throwing in the cooked potatoes, adding in some green beans and some mushrooms that needed using up, and then I just popped in some seasoning. I used this kicking chicken that's from the States, but obviously you can use any of your favorite types of seasoning, and it was really, really yummy. Just one of those that comes together really quickly, and I popped some corn on as well. This looks so delicious, and I've just got lime juice, fresh lime juice, and a bit of salt on the corn with stirring away from the butter. Good morning. Come here, you. Are you going to say good morning? It's not a good morning, is it? Because we're all tired, aren't we? Because somebody had us up all night, didn't they? Somebody's missing her mum. We are very tired. Very, very tired. Yeah, we haven't slept well at all. We did get out for a nice walk at 6 o'clock this morning though. And we have just been chilling since then. We've had a couple of cups of coffee and watching YouTube. But now it is 10:30 and I fancy something really cozy to eat. So I just really, really fancy hummus with flatbreads and carrot sticks and just dippy things to sit on the sofa with. So I'm gonna come and make some hummus. I'm fancying some dried tomato hummus. So I've got obviously chickpeas, olive oil, tahini, some dried tomatoes and lemon and garlic, and we're going to mix it all down with a little bit of water and make some hummus. It's as easy as that.
Stay awake every night just to catch one more glimpse of your skin. When I look at the way you sleep, I know I'm home.
I have just made the most amazing hummus, and I stirred into it. I wanted it to be a bit more tomatoey. Our daughter's bought us this a few times. It's a sun-dried tomato and smoked garlic chutney. It's very delicious, and I've stirred a couple of spoonfuls of that in, and it's made it extra rich and tomatoey and garlicky. It's so delicious. So next we are going to make 2-ingredient flatbreads there. I haven't made these successfully. I've kind of like made little ones and they were okay. I haven't made any that were amazing. I haven't tried this recipe, so I'm going to give this a go. It is literally flour and natural yogurt. And I don't need to wait for it to rise or anything like that. So let's give this a go. We need 1 3/4 cups of self-raising flour, cup of Greek yogurt, and a half teaspoon of salt. So I guess it's 3 ingredients.
When I look at the way you sleep, I know I'm home. There are times I believe I can change, be the man just for you. Like a flash of the future, I see our sons and daughters too. No tomorrow, spin your sorrow, let the games begin. Reach out of your
I'm intrigued to see how these turn out. We've got some bubbles. That's a good sign. Right, I don't want this to burn. I don't know. Okay. Here's our little feast. It's actually come together really quite quickly, and I have to say that tomato stuff really does make a difference. And these flatbreads, I'm intrigued to see what they're like. Right, can you break me off, or both of us, a piece of bread, please? We're having a sofa picnic. We're going to stick on a movie.
It's really hot.
Oh, is it still hot? Oh, I'm so pleased.
My delicate fingers.
Actually, that one's not as hot.
Is it not?
No.
I can manage that one.
Good.
Well, it's still a little bit. Oh, there you go. You go first, because you're the one that's. Hey, that is hot.
Really? There's no warmth to it at all.
That is.
No.
That is warm.
Mmm.
Warm?
Tasty.
Mmm.
That is so tasty.
It's just us two. Can we double dip?
Definitely.
Wouldn't
And I
normally.
like doing them, so they're a little bit like chard.
Mm.
I kept sort of turning them over a lot.
That's so tasty.
They're really good. I am sorry, I've got bad lighting here. So tasty. You need to give these a go. I'll leave the recipe details down below. Good morning. We are absolutely shattered. We didn't do anything yesterday afternoon. We were just too tired. We sat on the sofa after our lunch and we watched Smile 2, and then we watched the end of another movie. This December we started watching, and I worked on my monthly kit boxes, and so tired that we felt, you know, when you feel quite drunk, you feel sort of not quite with it, or seriously jet lagged. That's how we felt yesterday. We walked her really late last night, about 10 o'clock, for her long walk, hoping it would tire her out, but it didn't. So we've had a really bad night's sleep again. I ended up down here at 5 o'clock sleeping on the sofa just so that she slept as well. So we are very tired, but it's Sunday. We've just come in from a walk. You may hear her. She just wants somebody with her all the time. Okay, but we're gonna go and grab a coffee. I just need to get out of the house for half an hour, and then we're gonna come back. And I've got a few jobs on the list. There was so much I wanted to do this weekend. We've got IKEA flat pack. We've got a few bits and pieces. I wanted to make a new journal, but I just feel really tired. So I'll update you in a bit. Anyway, the Starbucks thing. Our friend Hayley told us about a Starbucks drink that she reckons is almost as good as the frozen cappuccino dream in Orlando from Joffrey's. So she's told us what she ordered, so we're gonna go and get one now and see what we think. Why is it whenever you see somebody driving a van, camper van, you think it's Leah Nick? Right.
It is.
We have found frozen cappuccino dreams.
Well, very similar.
Thank you, Hayley.
It's actually pretty much spot on, isn't it?
Yeah, right. This is Hayley's recommendation. We've gone for the decaf version. We've gone for a decaf espresso frappuccino with sugar-free caramel, no cream. and it works out about 160 calories. But Hayley recommended, so if you want the coffee, you're happy with the
blonde.
Yeah, it's a blonde espresso frappuccino with sugar-free caramel. It's really good, isn't it?
It is actually. It's probably on my lid.
It's practically spot on. Frozen cappuccino dream. The interesting thing to see will be how it melts.
I think it's going to melt quite quick. It doesn't seem to have that same consistency. It is, but I can imagine it melting. But I think the difference is
it's really good.
They constantly have them in the States in like their slushy machines. So I think it is just like that the whole time. So I think in the heat it doesn't melt.
And it works out, about 160 calories. So it's not too bad for this kind of drink, for a treat. Right, we need to get back to that dog now, don't we?
Yes.
So, something we've spoken about a lot this weekend about dogs. I think people go into having dogs without doing their research, don't they? And obviously the problems are stemming with Lily from the people that had her previously. This woman took her on. She took on, obviously, a puppy hound, and she worked all day. So Lily was just in a cage all day, just being let out by somebody at lunchtime.
To walk her during the day.
Yeah,
and
she'd
that
never
was more
been
or less
walked. Yeah. And so she really, really struggled. So she's really latched onto Mum. But Mum's overcompensated and just felt so sorry for her. And Lily doesn't want to be left. And so obviously Mum's loved on her big time. But it's kind of had the opposite effect now. So they're now seeking help for Lily.
Well, literally, Lily is by your mum's side 24/7.
Yeah, she sleeps with her. She sits on her chair at work. Mum doesn't leave her. Mum doesn't do anything without Lily.
Yeah, which isn't good.
This is the problem now. So like now, Lily can't be on her own. Obviously, we've just left her for 20 minutes, half an hour. We're going to go back to her. But yeah, so poor little Lily. We feel sorry for her.
Yeah, it's something that takes time though, I think, as well though. And it's obviously, it's not going to be easy. But also I do think though that taking on rescues are great, but they obviously do have their challenges, because if you don't know, or even if you do know the history, you've got to be committed, you've got to be consistent to try and do that. And also it's knowing, are you the right person to actually take on that responsibility?
But we were speaking to somebody else this weekend actually who's taking on a rescue Cocker Spaniel, and again, just people not doing their research.
Not the people taking it on.
No, that's what I was just going to say.
People,
yeah,
aren't they? So yeah,
it's the people that have taken on this puppy. They're really, really old.
And actually not in great health either.
They're not in great health, and she said they're sort of knocking on 80, and they've taken on a Cocker Spaniel puppy. This puppy's now 18 months old, and like, obviously it needs to be walked. They have a lot of energy, and again, you just think, why would somebody of that age even take on a puppy?
Yeah.
But they obviously haven't done their research.
To that type of dog.
Yeah, bless her. So they're taking on, I think, this dog, aren't they?
Yeah.
But
it does look cute.
He's beautiful. But again, just people just not thinking. They just take on these little dogs, don't they? You think a little dog, you think, oh, cute little dog, but people aren't looking into what type of breed they are. And like we were saying this morning, when we got Poppy, we did so much research, didn't we, to find the perfect breed that would fit our family, with having sort of young kids. We had little kids at the time.
Yeah, and for that reason, we didn't choose a rescue, because obviously we knew, well, obviously her history, she was just a puppy. So, I mean, we know, obviously, for example, our good friends Cliff and Glenn, they took on a rescue cabin, which is absolutely amazing, but they're in a different situation. There's the two of them, so they're able to give that kind of attention. There aren't kids around, if you know what I mean, whereas for us, we just wanted that reassurance. You're not going to say that a puppy wouldn't do anything.
Well, but Lily does not like kids. She doesn't like other dogs.
She doesn't like anything, I don't think.
No. So they come with their challenges. Let's just say that.
Okay.
It does look okay, thank you. We're just replacing. This is IKEA shoe storage we bought when we moved in, but they've got these typical kind of IKEA knobs, but we kind of wanted it a bit vintage looking, didn't we? And where are the little thingies?
There's one there.
No, but the actual packet.
Oh, they're on the table in there.
So I just bought these little bag of, I bought them ages ago, like last year. And they're really handy. They come with the little screw things as well. These little things, so you can change. They come in gold and all sorts. I'll find them on Amazon and put the link down below for you. But yeah, they work out.
Got the screws there.
Oh, you've got the little screws. I I think it just changes something from what looked very typically IKEA to something just a little bit different. I just wanted to give my hoodie, no it's not a hoodie is it, what is it? Zip up, there's no hood on it. Some love today. I forgot I had this. It was stored under the bed. And I bought it from, we were trying to work out how old it is. You know I keep onto my clothes. This was bought in Centre Parks. It's a Roxy zip up. And we think it may have been maybe 20 years ago. Not quite 20 years ago. We did our first Centre Parks trip just after we got married. So nearly 20 years ago, 18, 19 years ago. It's still going very strong. I like this one. It's quite cozy. I just felt like I needed something. But I didn't want my coat on to walk the dog earlier. I just wanted something a little bit cozy. So this was perfect. Right, Aid's going to do those. I'm going to go and get my nail machine down. There was so much we were going to do this weekend. We've got loads of IKEA flat pack. We just feel too tired. And it's not something that you kind of want to do half-heartedly. So we're not doing that because I need to clear out all the old drawers as well before we can then put them all in place. So we've kind of like written off the weekend now, and it's not going to be the weekend we planned, but that's fine. But instead we've made new plans and we're going to head over to my sister's later. Kind of want to put her dog and mum's dog together without my mum being there to see if there's an improvement, because Lily doesn't like Sarah Jane's dog. So we'd kind of like to try and introduce them again.
No one likes your mum's dog.
They said no one likes my mum's dog. We're going to try and introduce them just gently without mum being there and see if that helps. Isn't that right, Lily? So we're going to pop over there later and then return mum. Mum's not getting back to about 11 tonight. So we're going to be there waiting for when mum gets back. Aren't we? Are you looking forward to seeing your mum? Yes, I think you are. Have you had a nice time here? What do you think? Have you had a nice time? You're a little madam, you are. Right, I'm going to go and get my nail machine down and do my nails. Yes? Are you going to help me? Yes? And Aid's doing... Have you got one in already?
No, not yet, but I've just marked it up.
Okay. It does make a big difference, doesn't it? Oh, I've just realised you've taken them all off.
Yeah, so...
Thank you.
I'm going to drill a pilot hole.
A pilot hole?
Tiny pilot. Although they're only small screws,
yeah.
Just the pilot hole obviously will just help get the screw going once it goes in, because just trying to drill into this is possible. You can just screw straight into it.
Yeah.
It just makes it easier. So I've found the smallest drill and literally just put a bit in.
Thank you, Aid. I'm going to go get my nail stuff. I also wanted to say a huge thank you. Our video has gone up this weekend of doing our shelves, and everyone's been so nice and so kind, so thank you so much. We've still got the mugs up there. I know some of you liked it, some of you didn't, and I'm still undecided, so for the time being they're up there and they're staying. It's obviously been a very funny weekend, so I haven't got round to responding to any of the comments yet, but I will do at some point. I'll sit and just go through them all. Right. Let's get my nails done. Sometimes it's quite nice doing your own. I'm just going to put some clear on them. They've all grown to a really good length, and I've been really good at not biting them. So that is very good. I'm very proud of me. And we've got yesterday's leftovers. I had enough for 4 more flatbreads. These are so good, aren't they?
They smell so nice.
I know, I'll definitely be making these again. And there we are. It's got the little handles on there. I think it makes a huge difference, just changing up the handles. I think that looks really cute for just a couple of quid change. So I've come up into my little craft space. I've just blocked off the light by the window so it looks a little bit dark. I have decided that it's time to turn this into my weekly journal. Look how cool. It's got all the days of the month embossed into it. It is a gardening book, but I'm going to turn it into a weekly journal. I picked it up with my friend Romy and some other crafty friends at a house clearance place, and it was £1. So you know how much I love a good book bargain. It is beautiful, and I can't wait to turn this into something really fun to work with. So I'm going to make a video about that. I did one recently as well. just in case you don't follow my journaling channel, this was a book. Actually, funnily enough, the same friend Romy gifted me this. It didn't even have a spine anymore. It was completely in bits. She gifted it to me in a bag. It was from the same place, I believe. And I have completely turned this. Look at all the charms. They are so fun. All of this is on my journaling channel, so I'll leave the link below. And it is now a journal ready to tell the stories from my 50th birthday. I have started out a little bit. I've got a couple of pages. I did another one. Where did I do that other one? Here as well. So they're all on my journaling channel. So I'm going to do this one now. I want to have a journal just to do the weekly everyday stuff. Just nothing exciting. Just the normal bits and pieces. And I've been meaning to do this since the start of the year. So it's really time I did this. I'm doing it from March, so I've got a couple of months catching up to do. I completely forgot to show you as well. I got my birthday gift from my brother and sister a few days ago. It is a Rex loungefly. I completely forgot. It's so cool. It's the same one that I gifted my sister. She wanted to get me a loungefly, and there wasn't one that I'd seen that I'd loved. There was one, again, she wanted to gift me something on a holiday, and there was nothing really that caught my eye, but I love the bag that I bought for her. And I did say to her, I even thought about buying myself one as well, but it didn't seem right. So I said, yes, please, I would love that for my birthday. So that's a new loungefly from my brother and sister. I haven't even taken the bit off. Actually, we are going over to hers this evening. So I think it's time I took all the packaging off. Where are my scissors? And I will use it to go over to hers today. That's a nice idea. It's christen this bag. That will be fun. It's cute though, isn't it? I think my friend Lauren bought it as well. Because I shared when I bought it for my sister. Have I taken all the packaging out inside? I haven't. I haven't even looked inside actually. How bad is that? It's just been sat here on the floor for nearly a week. Oh, it's the clouds. We finished up all the hummus now, by the way. It is so cute. So I've got the other one. I'll show you in a sec, the one with the clouds on. I love that. And then we've got the lovely, I love a loungefly with a pocket on the front that's big enough for your phone. Yes, let's christen this bag today. So this is the one that I already had. I've got ears on the top. They don't actually belong on the bag. They're just popped inside. So that's the one I've already got. And they are so cute. I have done it. That book is now a monthly journal. And I've done loads and loads of little bits and pieces. I've got like little mini journals, and everything on there is relevant to me this year. So I am super pleased with that. So if you want to see this coming together, it will be on my journaling channel. I've even included some, where are they? Got all sorts in here. Maths pages from my old maths books when I was really little. Got all sorts in there. It's cute, isn't it? I'm excited to start that. Right, we're going to be ready to leaving. A's just watching the football in about 15 minutes. I keep wanting to call her Poppy. Lily, sorry, Poppy was our dog that passed a couple of years ago. Lily is ready to go home, I think. She's been apparently whining for the last half an hour. So I'm going to go and see what she wants. She's more attached to women, but I can't have her up here when I'm working because she just whines for me to stroke her the whole time. So I'm going to go downstairs, give her some fuss. I think we're going to walk her and then drive over to my sister's for the evening. And poor Aid is really struggling. Certain pets he gets a real allergic reaction to, and she's one of them. Same with our guinea pigs, it used to be the same. Apparently it's the dander, so it's only certain ones. It's like a dandruffy thing that some pets have. And so he's got really red sore hands, he's really itchy. So he's really struggling being too close to her, coming into contact. I think I need to go and relieve him from her. Oh well, evening. We didn't get home till 1 o'clock this morning. We are very, very tired today. I thought I was going to vlog at my sister's and I completely forgot. We really, really worked on integrating the two dogs last night because Lily does not like other dogs at all, and she bites faces. She's not nice. So yeah, you need to be on high alert. And Sarah Jane's dog now, little Molly, she's a King Charles Cavalier, the same breed as what we had before. She's so nervous, understandably, and Lily's just at her ankles. And I was just really intrigued to see what she would be like without my mum there. So we just introduced her just gently, started off just having her in the crate in the room, and just she was really calm, which really surprised us. She wasn't crying. And then after a while I had her up on the sofa with me, sort of stroking her and that, and my sister's dog was on the other side, and then I still had her on the lead and just let her sniff her and that, and it was actually okay. We had kebabs, and although we were on high alert the whole time, we had no incidents. And Lily didn't bark, and usually she's a very, very yappy dog. So definitely progress was made. I think a lot of it is she's very overprotective over mum. So yeah, I didn't tell my mum about the sleeping problems or us not sleeping, because we didn't get to my mum's till about 11:30, and I didn't want mum then having a sleepless night. So I'm going to save that for another day and speak to her about that, because we couldn't have her again. Not while she's like this. She needs to be, the problem needs to be worked on first, because we are shattered today. We just feel really flat today, and I don't know if it is just the lack of sleep or the excitement we had over the weekend and all the things we wanted to do. We just don't feel like doing anything. I actually feel really achy today. So yeah, but I had a lovely time with my sister. We had such a nice evening, which I really needed. Mum bought us a sweet gift back from her little trip, a little craft store. And my sister, they have such, because she lives in a town, they have much better stores than us. We don't really have anything of like any international things around here. Great farmers markets, great independent stores, great farm shops, but we don't have anything like Polish supermarkets, Asian supermarkets, whereas my sister has it all. So she nipped out. I really begrudge spending a lot of money on Asian supplies in the likes of Morrison's and Lidl, when you get like the rice wine, and it's like £2 something maybe for a little bottle. So my sister picked me up this big one. Look at the size of this soy sauce, and they're just like a couple of quid each, £2 or £3. And sweet chili. These are things I use loads of. So I was very grateful to her. And today we are going to have ginger chicken udon for tea, which I'm so excited for. We just want to get ourselves out of this funk this morning. I'm going to go and edit. I've got to edit a Patreon exclusive video for today. For my Patreon members, I have like a crafty club, and I do loads of different things, and every Monday I do something different, whether it be an exclusive download. Today is an exclusive video. I have an online class. So there's something different every single Monday, and then we have lots of little things throughout the week as well. So I need to get my video is supposed to be up today. So I started editing it yesterday, so I need to go and do that, finish that, and Aid's gonna make coffee. And then I think we're gonna try and fix ourselves, because we're both feeling exactly the same, just really flat. One thing I do need to do, I need to sort this pantry out. It is so bad. I'm actually gonna have to put these down on the floor because I have nowhere else to put them. So yeah, this is definitely something I need to do. I've been wanting to do that since before Christmas, but it's something that I know is going to take me quite a while, because I need to pull everything out and just clean it all and start again. And actually I want to have a bit of a change around in there. So I want to dedicate myself a day to do it. I know it's not going to take me a day, but I want to allow that. And it's something I really want to enjoy. I love doing that kind of thing, and I want to film a video for you guys. So I have to be in the right frame of mood, right frame of mind. So every week I think, right, I'm going to do it this week. I've got a 3-day week coming up because Aid's off on Friday and we want to do something. I'm not sure what yet. So it may not happen this week, maybe next week. Who knows? Get my sourdough starter out though, because I think I'm going to make some sourdough for the week. I'm good, thank you. I completely forgot. I bet, do you wish you'd saved some of yours now? No. I'm going to eat my kebab.
Oh, burger.
Kebab and coffee. I got that video edited and that's uploading. I'm so pleased. I'm going to have a nice coffee. Saved less than I remembered. I need to escape. We're just going to head out for a bit. I finished doing what I needed to do work-wise, and we just need to get out of the house. I just feel like that. Isn't that just funny? This weekend, like I said, just hasn't gone as we've planned, and we just both feel a bit bleh. So we're just going to go for a little drive. It's raining. Go for a little drive and then come back and try and reset ourselves.
I'm the last of it, the slow and without wit, among the living.
Daisies now. Oh wow, look at their garden. Oh my goodness, they've got such a view.
Daydreaming about life in the corner of my eye.
I just love a single track road. At least there's a few little side bits. So we've decided to have a drive around. We're looking on Google Maps and just finding coffee shops, aren't we?
And places to eat.
Yeah, and places to eat for future reference. We've stopped off at a restaurant that we've been eyeing up since before we moved.
And that's had a thumbs up. Obviously not been
it looks
there,
really nice.
but it looks
No,
really nice.
we sat in the car park and it does look really, really nice. So that's going to be, we might do that for an upcoming date night. And now we're just going and having a look at some coffee shops.
In my head, despite its many flaws, it could be one of those who saved my life time and again. Another hero standing by the bed as I wake up. I'll never find my way again. I'm lost and I am sorry. When you go out and see your friends, tell them.
So we're heading somewhere. When we were in Lacock recently, we spoke to the lady in the shop. This looks nice around here. And we asked her for coffee shop recommendations. And she recommended somewhere, which we're going to check out. This looks nice around here. So again, we're just driving somewhere we've never been before. Gone through lots of places we've never been through today, actually. Lots of roads. I'm going to check out a little coffee shop. I love all these old buildings so much. They're just so beautiful. That's a big church there. Yeah. There's a little duck pond. Oh, is it here?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Wild Herb at the Field Kitchen. I think it's like an outdoor coffee place. The buildings are really nice, aren't they? Oh, it's quite sweet now over the water there.
In here?
Yeah. There are Spellier trees. Look, amazing. You can see them. That's what we're trying to train in our garden. And all along the boxes here, it's all herbs growing, which looks very impressive. They all look very healthy. Good amount of parking as well. And that's the Wild Herb Kitchen over there. I'm gonna go and check out coffee and cake. Does that look good? Sound good?
Weeds.
I don't know. Chives are like spring onions, aren't they? What's this one here? I don't know what that is. Doesn't smell of anything. Their herb gardens are so stunning. I bet this one's mint. Yeah, it's like a spearmint, that one. And they've got all their apples growing on this. This is what we want to train our tree to do. Oh, that's interesting. Their sage. Our sage looks like that. It doesn't look healthy either. Neither does this one. But some of my sage looks amazing. This is all so nice. Oh, there. Rosemary there looks massive. Oh, I'm excited to see this place. I'm just excited by the car park at the moment. If this is what an indication of what it's like inside, I'm in. On this side of the car park as well. They're everywhere.
Excited.
I know, I'm really excited. It's funny, I don't think this time last year I would have been so excited about some apple trees.
They could be pears.
They could be pears, that's very true. We've just got here, it smells amazing. Doesn't it? It smells so good. Let's go and see what they've got inside. Ooh, have a little nose around the corner. what you're going for. It smells so delicious. Waiting for the buzzer to go off for our coffee. We have got, oh, are there any forks, by the way? Thank you. I just thought we've got coffee cake. And the views out here are stunning. I don't quite know what this building is, but this is the little place here. It's very outdoorsy, but there is a little bit undercover. Really, really sweet. Looking forward to trying this. And I'm taking Rex out for another outing. And we picked up a little loyalty card as well. Those people just came through those gates, so it looks like this is somewhere you can actually have a wander as well, which is quite nice. Nice little recommendation from the lady in Laycock. I love a little bit of matchy-matchy. I think we'll definitely be back here again. Aid's gone off to take a photo with the coffee cake. And I'm dying to get stuck in. What's your verdict on the coffee cake?
Coffee cake consistency was lovely. The icing was lovely.
Spot on.
Spot on. Just wish the coffee cake could be a bit more coffee.
Tasted of coffee.
The icing was coffee.
Very, very slightly.
But then I guess you're going to get different people's tastes, aren't you? So
it's a good job we were drinking coffee,
yes,
because that gave us the coffee
cake.
I would order it again, but I wouldn't call it a coffee cake. But like Aid said, the consistency, the sponge was perfect. The icing, sometimes they're too buttery. Oh, I don't like the cream cheesy ones with coffee cake.
It had that kind of like
it's butter icing.
Yeah, but it was a nice butter icing.
It wasn't too rich.
It was actually spot on. Wasn't too sickly. That's the thing. It was $3.85 a slice. And it was a decent slice as well.
I couldn't have eaten a whole one.
And the coffee was nice. I think all in all it came to about £11 something. They're 12-ounce cups. It's not sort of massive, but it was a lovely coffee. I'd much rather have that. Well, it was nice and hot as well.
Yeah, that's true.
But
and it's all locally sourced as well.
It was really, really tasty, really smooth. So,
and we were looking at the lunchtime menu, and they do things like curry, and they do a really good sourdough cheese melt with Emmental and raclette and local cheddar.
They do a meat one, don't they? Which had Philly steak and.
They do a Moroccan tagine. Oh, they just do it. It just looks
it's your
amazing.
type of thing as well, but there's other choices as well. So.
Yeah. Looks really, really good. I think we'll definitely be back, and yeah, I think we're going to have a little wander. Yeah. So we're going to have a little wander just around. Looks like there's a couple of little shepherd's huts over there. I'm intrigued by this house over here as well. Just be warned, you're only allowed to swim in the water if you're a member of the glove dip. Okay?
I think I am.
You're not going to? Good. Just in case you were tempted.
Either swallows or
little swallows
flying around. Look at them all.
Yeah, they are actually.
Wow.
You little bird watcher, you know them all, don't you? Oh, Aid, that house looks so nice. I think they've got beautiful roses growing up as well. I'm now talking about having pink roses and growing up the side of the house. I want to go and walk at the front of that one. That looks so pretty. Oh, look, you can see they used to have a window on the side. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Long, long time ago by the looks. That looks stunning. I love old houses. The rain's coming down, so we're going to head back. You can just see the little place there. It's really cute. We'll definitely be back here. Do you feel rejuvenated?
Yeah, that rain started to come down.
It really did.
Walk was cut short. I do feel rejuvenated, yeah.
Good. We're just deciding we're going to go home and clean floors. You want to do upstairs?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll clean downstairs. And then we'll meet, and then we're going to... You're going to finish your Lego. Aid's been doing his Jaws Lego. And I'm doing some work stuff. So I think, should we sit at the kitchen table and do that together and watch something?
Yeah, let's put something on. Something easy to watch, I think. Yeah, not too heavy.
That sounds good.
Something light-hearted.
I really like it around here. Oh, look at that pub. Looks nice. Did we drive past here?
Oh, yes, we did. Yeah, I remember seeing the old tree.
All the lights in the garden from the
didn't
pub
see
garden. That. Yeah, it looks really, really nice.
Isn't it?
Yeah, I'd like to come back actually. I love all these old houses.
Oh, I remember this pub, the
so
Tollgate Inn.
much.
Oh, we came.
Excuse me stripping off. I'm just in the middle of making homemade Wagamamas. I was on the phone to my dad, blitzed the sauce, and I hadn't put the lid on, and it went everywhere. Soy sauce, mix, oil, all over one of my favourite American Eagle tops. I'm gutted. And I've got very cold, bubbly Prosecco. You know, when it went up, goes up your nose, it did that a moment ago. So Aid's got my top in soak, and he's going to wash that because he's in charge of washing. He's very good with stains and things like that, so I leave it all to him. And we did all the floor cleaning today. Aid did all upstairs, I did all downstairs, and we need to wash the rug because obviously the pup peed on it. So we're going to get that clean. I'm hoping it might be drier tomorrow so we can stick it on the line. Anyway, noodles are done. We're going to have some dinner. These are so delicious. Look how delicious this looks. Nice and healthy. Looks yummy. And we've just started watching Sirens. My sister's recommended it. We're just partway through the first episode. I'm really, really enjoying it. Good morning. I didn't realise I hadn't finished off this video. So this is actually a few days later. We have recovered from our sleepless weekend. And Mum has actually got a behaviourist coming in to the house this weekend to work with them. So hopefully it's a new start to Lily. I filled out the forms with Mum as well, because obviously we could share some different things than what Mum sees. So hopefully we're all going to be working on this together, but we've said that we won't be able to have her again overnight until she can sleep. I really hope you've enjoyed this vlog. It wasn't quite what we expected, but I hope you've enjoyed the cozy and chattiness of it. Do try the hummus and the flatbreads. We've actually made the flatbreads again since, because they are so good. I think they're going to become a staple in this house now. I'll leave both recipes that I use down below for you to go and check out. And I hope you have an amazing week. Any tips or any suggestions that you can provide, we would be really, really grateful. Thank you very much, and we'll see you in a new video next week. Take care. Bye.